Okay, welcome everyone to the Dharma discussion group. Everyone in the temple and online in the Zoom. Just a reminder, people on Zoom, if you turn on your camera, then we can all see you in the temple. So we're really all together.
Thank you so much to all and continually being with us. And actually, my main hope is dear Dharma brothers and sisters. The Dharma is if you think you did not receive a refugee vow, so you are not a Dharma practitioner, then still you are included, my dear friends. So my main hope is you are going to know each others, and you are going to help each others. Because this, on another hand, this is we call degenerated time. So we engage in different problems, facing problems. So sometimes you really love to ask some your guru and masters, but you don't have a contact with them. Sometimes you don't understand the language. Sometimes we don't understand your language, so that's where you have some difficulties. So your sangha, Dharma friends, help each other. That's very important. That's number one. And you make you feel one family, and then because we are real, authentic family and super family. The reason I mentioned that is we will attain Buddhahood together. That we have a karma. Right now we cultivate this karma. And then also I love to you speak out a little bit because you're sometimes only my teaching I'm not sure how much I can make clear, and also I cannot understand all of your feeling. So that's where if you share your Dharma experience of Dharma practice to us, I mean, then we help each others, and we understand how to solve your problems and how to progress if your Dharma knowledge, bodhicitta, and compassion and so forth. So then, as I promised you this morning, you received blessings through practicing burning away afflictions for the living. So that's I'm so happy that I could do that, and your names are exist here still. If you are going to keep your name here, then it will be great. And then I pick a name and I ask a question. But if you are uncomfortable to answer, then don't worry. Then we can go another next person. Okay, don't worry. If then you are comfortable, then please you answer. Whose name come first? Karen? Some may not understand it. If not, then we can pick up another name. Are you there, Karen? Karen? Is there?
Did you say Karen?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, thank you so much. So,
now, I have to tell you.
See,
I'm working. So yes. If I get a phone call, I'm out of here.
It works. It works.
Okay. What would you like to know?
So, where are you from?
Seattle. I was raised there, and then I was 30 years in New York, and now I'm in Tampa for 16.
Oh, wonderful. So, if I ask you, it says, may all mothers and human beings be happy. So that is the bodhicitta, yeah?
Yeah.
When we, So, did you practice bodhicitta before through this way?
Over the last 2 or 3 years, yes, but previous to that, no.
So then my question is, when you recite that may all mother thinking beings be happy, at that time you can feel love towards mother thinking beings, or you feel it better to separately don't recite this prayer, but you generate bodhicitta separately. What is your comfortable feeling?
I do both. While I'm working here, when I'm not on a call and I'm not talking to you, I read Gampopo about how to generate bodhicitta because I really wasn't sure to begin with. And as I started doing that, I just occasionally get such a great feeling in my tummy area, even if I've eaten bad food, and it has to be bodhicitta, because when I walk away from it a little, my practice becomes less powerful. And when I go back to checking on bodhicitta, am I feeling it? I get that great feeling again, and the practice starts to center. It's so my answer is I hit it from every possible direction. I'm concerned about bodhicitta, but I don't do one thing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. And Shanti Deva said in his teaching, actually he repeated Buddha's teaching. Practitioner who arises bodhicitta for a moment, then that practitioner becomes Buddha's heart son or daughter. So that means Buddha real love us at that moment. Actually, Buddha love us at that moment. It means Buddha is like the sunshine, like the sun, and then if we also outside of the house, something like that, and then we get the blessings of vitamin D. So likewise, Buddha's sun means then this Buddha's blessings came in our body, in our mind, in our through channels, winds, and so forth. And so that's where give rise bodhicitta and compassion are really important. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And then it's again a tree. I saw tree here. Your name is coming up very often. You are lucky. Are you
Hold
there?
on just a second here.
Oh, thank you so much. So today my question for you is you listened, you have been listening Dharma and practicing. So if I ask you that, what is your favorite practice? If you could share with us, your favorite practice is this, because that helps me like this.
Vajrasattva right now.
Thank you so much. For example, if you can a little bit explain for us.
I've just literally finished my mantra accumulation on December 5th, 9:43 in the morning. And I can't stop. It's I got every day it's 108 repetitions constantly. And I find myself singing it throughout the day. It literally is what has brought me back to who I am, who I used to be, the 8-year-old boy who loved the world, and loved people. I'm still working on the mandala right now and the guru yoga too.
Thank you.
So I've got the complete all three of those going together. I finished prostration from another Ingrando back in August. So what would you like me to explain? How would you like me to?
Yeah, I actually, I think you explained that your favorite practice is bodhicitta.
That was something that took me a while to figure out, honestly.
Thank you.
And suddenly, the physical kinesthetic sensations that I experienced through that is like somebody shook a bottle of soda pop up and turned it upside down, opened it up, and I feel like I'm a rocket shooting out of the bottom of my feet all the time. My whole body, I feel like I'm flying through the air like a rocket, when I'm doing this. And when I'm done and close out, it just seems to stop. And it's completely different from anything I've experienced in the last 57 years of my practices. I had a serious incident happen in January, which led me to here. Back in 2021, the doctor told me I only had 5 to 7 years to live due to my COPD. That's why my camera's off all the time. I cough a lot. I just don't want you guys seeing this. Excuse me. And it's not from smoking. I used to work as a jeweler. Cut stones, stuff like that. Polish stones and inhaling rock dust, even with a mask on. I'm turning into a crystal, they say. It's harsh. You got me last week on the word Sugata Tathagata. I knew what Buddha nature was and the intrinsic nature, but I just never knew the word.
Yeah. Your trust.
You
first.
Got me.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. So today, actually, this part we have in the temple. If I will not ask you a specific question, if you love to share something, anyone would like to, or would you share a little bit about Gargan? It's also related to Dharma. You visited Gargan, would you?
You talking to me?
Thank you so much. Can you?
Oh, yes, thanks. Sure, thank you, Khenpo Tenzin.
Thank you.
So, for almost the last 5 years, I've taken a group of students from Prescott and other places, but students primarily that, are in recovery from substance abuse or maybe some depression. And we've gone to Gargan in Nangchen province. Now it's in the Chinese way, right?
Yeah.
And that's been amazing. So this is Garchen Rinpoche's monastery in Tibet. And we went there led by Lama Pem. Did she go through? Well, Meg. So, and Meg has been studying with Garchen Rinpoche for many years and helped to start schools in the area for the Tibetan kids around the monastery. So, but for us, it was a possibility to give back and to go and contribute to the teachers there, to contribute some financial resources to help pay teachers. But primarily it was to leave home and go a long distance till you leave the site of the shore, and to have an absolutely fundamentally immersive experience in these teachings and in the way the
The monastery is carved into the mountain. In the feeling of it, the living at 14,000 feet elevation.
Oh, yeah.
But it's very natural kind of teaching for us that are in recovery to have a deep sense of, or hopefully gain a sense of letting go, of Khenpo, of attachment, and working through attachment and emotions and healing and doing it as a Sangha, just as you talked about us as we came to sit here together. So my name is Molly McGinn, and I run the Treehouse Learning Community in Prescott, Arizona. And I'm also an anthropologist and did original research in Tibet and in Japan and Siberia in Buddhist monasteries. So I think anyway, thank you.
Thank you so much. And we should actually, as I mentioned, that we will go into more talk Dharma. At the same time, we are going to experience Dharma party. Dharma party means we should be enjoy and understand more Dharma something. So Tara, if you never mind, can you share a little bit about the Lapchi, because you went there? You share about the Lapchi. Of course, Lapchi is the holy place of the Milarepa. So today I quote the Milarepa's verse. So if Tara can a little bit talk about Lapchi, it will be great. Thank you for us. But if you are anyone a little uncomfortable, then I'm not forcefully asked to say something, okay? Thank you.
Okay. Tashile. Thank you to the chair. Okay. Yeah. Lapchi is the place, Milarepa. And Lapchi have many blessings. Right? There in the time the Milarepa, many students, also Jiten Sungon, many monks and Nakpas. And this place is, for me, is amazing. It's first time when I arrived in Lapchi, maybe 17 years ago, I think, oh, this is the place for do long meditation here. Why? I don't know. I feel in my heart very, very happy. And I received this blessing. Why? Before in country, Garche Rinpoche, all the time I pray to Milarepa. And after, when I'm still there, I think, oh, this is my dream. I'm still in Lapchi, in the place of Milarepa. I lived many years. And yeah, and also arrive to Lapchi is not easy. Now this time is more easy. Also you need to take everything from Kathmandu. Why there is sometimes now this year is holiness, Chichen Rinpoche inauguration, the new cave, the Milarepa. And there is sometimes you possibility buy samba and rice and dal. So you need to take everything from Kathmandu and also from Kathmandu to Lambambagar is 12 hours, 14 hours so around with car. And after you need to working with Sherpas for help you with the food and everything. I'm still Lapchi this year, 1 year. I live there in the cave, the Rechumpa cave. I'm very lucky. Why I'm happy staying inside the cave. And you need to take everything with the food from Kathmandu. Why there no have nothing. And yes, and but the way is sometimes difficult. Why the people working and make new route, and sometimes you need to go up. Only maybe the way is only 10 minutes, and you need up maybe 2 hours and down. Sometimes you cry. Why? It's very ranger, and for when you arrive there, everything is not remember. Why? There is amazing. Also, there now is many new small house. The sponsor do these things, and the Khenpo, the name the Khenpo in Lapchi, he make the cave there 2 years, a lot work, and maybe now in Lapchi, totally 35 people in this moment stay in meditation. And for me, one time in the life, go to Lapchi is very important for practitioner. Why is receive this blessing. Also, you have opportunity for go with helicopter. For I think it's better go to work. It's better. Slowly you arrive to 4,700 meters. And I feel also in the winter it's very cold. And there I know have all the facilities same here. And the food is very simple food. For my head is very happy. Every day more happy. And and the experience also, the many blessings for Garcha Rinpoche, and every day more near than my Lama, and not difficult for me to stay there in winter. I work in Spain, and my place is only 100 meters in the beach. But I'm there. I'm every day more and more happy. And and I come here now for thank you to Garcha Rinpoche for all this blessing. Why, when you love your Lama, everything is easy. It's sometimes I need anything there, and I pray, and I receive everything what I need. And also for I explain also for the practitioner in English, no tener miedo, no Alfred. Yes, for you need to listen your heart, no another people. Sometimes the people, wow, why you go there and you don't have nothing, it's difficult. No, you listen your heart, and with the love, your Lama and the blessing, all the Lamas, you do everything. And for me, the experience when I'm stay there, I want to continue more long. Stay there for some time. The visa is noisy, and I need to come down. For Lapchi, I recommend to the people going to Lapchi and see everything there. And also, it's for it's better not going in the time, the month on time. Why it's difficult? In June, July, August, September. For another month, it's okay. January, February, it's very cold. And start to snow. Last year I'm staying now there, and snow 3 months. Many snow, and the Sherpas help me for do everything called good and make the water near the cave and everything help. And only 3 days stay there, and after 1 year we stay alone. And for every day more happy. Yes, and I see the mountains in front. It's Manjushri and Chandresi, and Demchok and Vairayogini. Yes, down the cave. Yes, many blessings. Yeah. I don't know the people here. One time we stay in Lapchi. No? No people? Never? Yeah. Yeah. This, yeah, you know, yeah. Yeah. You? From Spain. From near Barcelona. From about 1 hour, Barcelona. Yes. Yes. And also my 3 years finished with Nupa Rinpoche in Nepal. Yeah. Why here for me, for Spain people, here is more difficult to take the visa in Arizona. Yes, and for this I do it with Nupa Rinpoche in Sanku, the place, the Vairayogini place. And after finish the 3 years, I come here and talking with Rinpoche, Garcha Rinpoche, and again I want to continue in meditation, and this time I go Lapchi. Why 6 yogas de Naropa in Lapchi is very well. For when me start 6 yogas de Naropa is the time the Corona, and no possibility going with car. Also for buy things is very difficult. And for this, finish everything my 3 years in Sanku with in this place, and after again go 1 year to Lapchi, and again I want to come this year. I go again. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Khenpo. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Christina. And also, I'm very happy here with in the center for voluntary and help to the center and Garcha Rinpoche and Christina. I'm very, very happy I'm here, and also for all another country. You come here also for help. It's nice, very nice, and many blessings.
Oh,
yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, actually the Molly and Tara explain about holy places. So sometimes if you hear the holy places are very also it says holy places bless practitioners too. So for example, Gargona has this prayer well. We call Janama, so that's you all know. So this prayer well, actually, before this prayer well brought Gargun 8 generations, Garchi Rinpoche's previous lives, 8 generations, they spend these, we call Puma Plongon, this Lhasa area, the center of Tibet area. And then after 8 generations, Apchi is Ndugong's the Dharma protector. She mentioned that, now this prayer will, finish to activate this area. So this should take to the another place, and then have to, its activity flourish there. So Apchi said that, and Garchi Rinpoche's second reincarnation, Tenzin Punso. So he did not visit that area before, and he brought this and came there, and then he just looking in the prophecy letter mentioned something like a sky designs like that, mountain designs like that. There's a river, there's something like that, and then he came there. Eventually, he found a place. He thought, exactly that Apchi mentioned, this is that area. But then he slept one night there, and there was a small snow. Actually, sometimes there will have a big snow, but the one at night there's a small falls small snow, and then morning he woke up. His one shoe, he wears two shoes. Yeah, so one shoe lost. And then he wake up, and then he looking around, and he saw some fox print, and then he followed this footprint of the fox, and then he followed there, and that fox placed the one shoe in a very center rock of the mountain rock. There's small kind of empty place, empty like a meadow or something like that. And then the fox placed there. And then he looking around exactly, he noticed, oh, this is the place where he is going to place this prayer well. So he placed this prayer well there. So we spend this day in and night. You notice that, yeah? You understand? So we do that. Right now we have these blessings here. So this the holy places are like that. And then Lapchi is the Rechongpa. Of course, there's a Malarepa's holy place, and Rechongpa and many masters there visited there. So that's sometimes there are everywhere has holy places. For example, this place also Garchen Rinpoche bestows the profound teachings, and then there are many profound teachings, and there are many kind of the practices. So holy place means first practitioners bless a place, and then that place became holy place, and then holy place blessed to us. Sometimes during the practice, it depends with the circumstance too. Sometimes, so that's why it says Sa Zambo, good place, To Zambo, good friend, and then that is the circumstance to progressive one's realization on the practices and so forth. And then next his name is Leela Waring. Leela Waring, I think. If Leela Waring is not here, I have another. Are you there? Leela Simpson. Leela Waring. Trishi. Trish. Trish Menor.
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Oh, yes, please. Are you there?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I'm
nice.
here.
Can you shake your hand? Oh, yes. Thank you so much. So, you heard many teachings of Buddha Dharma, yeah? Did you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, there is Vajrayana teachings and Sutrayana teachings. So, which teaching, if you don't give us a specific name of subject, is okay. You say, for example, my main question is, which one is more kind of, which teaching benefits to you more, like a Vajrayana part or Sutrayana part?
Vajrayana part.
Vajrayana part. Thank you so much. So the Vajrayana part, actually, there are some mantra recitations and visualizations. Visualization also has completion visualizations, generation, or what's certain for? Oh, generation stage and completion stage. So which one your mind more kind of how to say? Which one is more comfortable for you? You visualize many yidam deities, or you rest single-pointedly and recite some mantra?
No, I visualize Vajrayogini,
Vajrayogini. Oh.
Vajrayogini, and I practice Chu.
Oh, good. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, okay, maybe I pick out another. Oh, you have question.
Yes. Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
I have two.
Mm-hmm.
When we die and we arrive in the bardo, and it is said that then the very bright light appears.
Yes.
And because this light is so bright that we are afraid of. And then appears other colors, not so bright.
Yes.
And my question is, are these colors the five family?
Oh, yes. During the bardo, there were appears different lights, different types of lights. So one light, I will let you know. One light is very soft, very gentle. This light appears, for example, if I'm a bardo being, one light appears to me. This light is very gentle, soft, quite lovely light. And then at that time, if I attach this light, that light, I will reborn in the God's realm. God's realm, demi-God's realm, one of these, the most time we were reborn in the God's realm. God's realm is, there are many goddesses and gods. Their lifestyle is really enjoy, happy. They have no renunciation. Then end of their life, only they understand, oh, I will reborn in the lower realm. And then they have tremendous suffering. So that's where we are going to understand we don't follow that light. But at the same time, there is one light is a very sharp light. The light with the sounds is very horrible. Almost the sounds is like a killing and chop or something like very noisy come to this light. The sound with the light. Light is like a sunlight. We can't look at this light. This light is the light of awareness, self-awareness. So that's where we are so difficult to see self-awareness right now. And bardo, we see this light, we cannot watch it, we cannot follow if we do not practice well. But if we practice well, at that time we understand, oh, this is self-nature. This is a luminous of self-awareness. And then at that time, once yidam appear from this light, Vajrayogini, you practiced Vajrayogini. So Vajrayogini appear from this light. And then you understand, oh, this is Vajrayogini. You understand that, immediately your mind become Vajrayogini. This is the law of the nature. So you right now, you see this is Vajrayogini. In the Tanka, you will not become Vajrayogini to be true, honest. So that's we all know. But bardo, at that time, you don't have this gross form. So you understand, oh, this is Vajrayogini, you become Vajrayogini. That means then you are wearing this Vajrayogini, how to say, decorations. You decorated the ornaments of Vajrayogini, and then you become Vajrayogini. So at that, after you become Vajrayogini, you don't see this light. That means you become this light. Or another way we can say this light transform to you, or your mind become like that. Like we pour water into the water. So that's where practice. Right now, we practice is important. Very important means that this is the first answer. And the second question, did you ask or not yet?
Yes, the second question is there a difference between Heruka and Chakra Samvara?
Oh.
Or are they the same?
There is different. So this is a little thing is we can say Chakra Samvara is Heruka, but Heruka is Chakra Samvara is quite complicated. We would say like that. Actually, we can say that. But first, we are going to understand the meaning of Heruka. Heruka is Sanskrit, and the Heruka means Tantong. That means blood drinker who drink blood. So that's what we see in the Tanka, for example. Kapala, in the Kapala is filled to the brim by blood, and they drink something like that. So in the relative level, it means they purify it. That means they gain the one taste, One taste means, oh, this is blood and pus, it's ugly, not good things. Oh, this is amrita, joy, tasty, happy. They don't have like that. This is number one. Number two is the blood means, blood is color is red. So red color, that is actually the essence of blood is great bliss. Great bliss. So Vajrayogini is Sambhogakaya. And these most wrathful deities are Sambhogakaya. So that means that they stand up in the form of great bliss. And then they drink like a blood means even the attachment, they give up, purify the ordinary attachment, but they experience great bliss. It's not like I gave up attachment. That means I never experience happiness or pleasant or bliss. They drink blood means they outwardly they realize the one taste. So that's why the Heruka means literally we translate it Tantong. Tra means blood, Tong means drink. So then if we explain later the meaning of this as then they are stand up on the they stand up on the stage of great bliss. That bliss is the union of emptiness and bliss. So that's why. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here in Switzerland, it's almost midnight.
Oh, you are from Switzerland.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I deeply rejoice. Far away, especially middle night, you do it like that. Wow, it's really amazing. Thank you. I think I'm a little bit enthusiastically practicing, but I compare with you. I cannot compete with you. You are amazing practitioner. Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I rejoice. I deeply rejoice, and all the Bodhisattvas rejoice, great practitioners. Thank you. And then Eleanor is there. Yes, please. So would you share some experience, your experience, or I ask you a question?
What kind of experience are you talking about? Or you can ask me a question.
For example, you have been practicing Dharma. So, for example, one experience, or I'm going to share my experience of bodhicitta or compassion, or only like taking and giving, or so I practice tolerance. That works, something like that. One of these.
Oh, well, compassion.
Thank you so much.
Most amazing experience. When I first, this was several years ago, but it's very fresh in my mind. When I first came across the importance of compassion, I sort of delved into it trying to figure out what compassion was. What was the definition of compassion? I spent 6 months researching compassion. And, it's like I got into some indigenous societies, and this society would look at it this way, and then this indigenous society would look at it totally opposite. So it was, and I just, it was like I wasn't getting anywhere. After 6 months of really investigating this, I wasn't getting anywhere. And there was a Lama Kelsang who's now at Pittsburgh, I believe. And he came to help my local Lama with a weekend retreat. And we were having lunch, and I finagled a seat next to him because I was going to ask him about compassion. And so finally I figured, well, let him have lunch, have food. And so I asked him, I said, can I ask you a question? And he said, sure. And I said, what's your definition of compassion? And he looked at me and he said, at what level? And I was like blown away. That has become the most valuable tool. And I was like, level? You mean there are levels to compassion? I was just like totally floored. So that opened up a bunch of things. But that tool about the level, whenever I has been invaluable. So I'd like to share that with you. It's like, whenever you're reading the scriptures or, come across something and you've got two totally different viewpoints or definitions of something that seem to be opposite. And they're not. The problem is the level that you're looking at it at. One of the definitions is Nirmanakaya, and the other definition could be Sambhogakaya. So, of course, the rules are different, so they're not going to be the same. And that has been such a valuable tool. So when you get stuck, look at the level of the conflicting information, I guess the word would be. And compassion, I had a dream, vision, whatever you want to call it. The first time I ever did the Tara meditation, and there was green Tara, and then all of a sudden she turned into white Tara, and beautiful. And I all of a sudden, how an octopus has no bones and they're very fluid and soft and everything. Well, it was like she was over me, but she was sending these tentacles down that were just like this soft, stuff, and wrapped me up in it. And it was such a feeling of being wrapped up in all this love. It was just so soft and wonderful. And then I realized that this was at another retreat. And I asked the Lama, I said, is there any way in this tradition to send compassion, mentally to somebody that wasn't locally available? And he said, yes. And so he told me, he said, you want to inhale, I may get this backwards. You want to inhale for purification and exhale compassion. And so what I would do is I do the Tara meditation, and then I would visualize white Tara with all these soft stuff, and I would weave a blanket. And then I would put the blanket around the person that I wanted to send the compassion to. And I let white Tara figure out what the definition of that person's compassion needed to be, because I knew I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I sort of leave the definition of compassion up to white Tara for me personally. And that was just incredible, valuable. So there you go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wonderful experience. And at the same time, I will let all Dharma brothers and sisters know that when you practice Dharma, there are some struggles. It's suddenly you cannot find, you cannot experience. Definitely, it's quite a difficult part, but that means also a good sign. For example, Naropa search Telopa, and he follow great 12 undertaking hardships. And so eventually, when he really met Naropa hit the shoes on his head. And then he realized the true nature. So that means it's only, many people think only hit the shoes on the head. Then he realized that means he is ready to bloom, blossom, or ready to completely become enlightened. That's where, because through his undertaking hardships, so sometimes it's happened that, so at that time, please don't give up. And thank you so much for sharing, all of you.
One more thing quickly.
Oh, yes, please.
It's about compassion. You can't define compassion. This is the other thing I realized. You can't define compassion because once you define it, then it cannot be expressed in an infinitely different ways.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful with what you define, because once you've got a definition of it, then it's limited as to how it can be expressed over here.
Thank you.
So share that.
Thank you so much. Oh,
yeah. We also had another follow-up question in the chat.
Oh, yes.
That somebody wants to know how to connect with you, Molly.
Oh.
So if you can just let people know.
Oh, sure. Should we type something into the chat? Is that better?
Yeah, we can do that, but why don't you just say
Sure. Yeah. You can reach me at Molly, MOLLY, at treehouselearningcommunity.com. And I'm in Arizona. My number is 928-925-9607. And I look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, thank you so much, all of you, and wonderfully answered the questions and share your wonderful experiences. And then physically, we cannot hug to all sentient beings, but we can hug to all sentient beings through our bodhicitta compassion. And then our merit provides everywhere, and it then they greatly benefit the mind of all sentient beings. So we should be so happy ourselves. And then from my side, I gathering together all of our merits, and then offer you all of you. And this may you experience all of this merit, and may you have a long life, happy life, and may you become enlightened, and then may you greatly benefit all beings. And then let us dedicate our merit. Okay. You can arise bodhicitta from your mind while I recite this prayer. Sanjo Zemjo Rinpoche Ma Je Ba Na Je Jur Je Je Ba Nyan Ba Me Ba Yang Gong Ne Gong De Be Wa Jo. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. Thank you so much, you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, you all.
Everyone, please unmute
Thank
online
you.
to say goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Toteje.
Sashi Lelek.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm nothing without you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
All of you.
Nothing. All love.
Thank you.
You
Thank
don't
you.
know. It's great.
Yeah.
Ciao, ciao.